It is now time to crown the champion of the 2018 stock draft. After 9 long months, we have got a winner. But we also have a host of, well, losers too, and that's where we will begin. Todd Flash Crash Gordon thought he struck gold with Bitcoin. Instead, he struck out. His pick is down almost 30%. He finished dead last. Last year's champion, Kevin O'Leary, he didn't repeat. Blue Apron dragged him down. Mr. Wonderful down 10% in 5th place. On the plus side, another strong performance from the Beardstown ladies, up 3%, which doesn't sound great, but it's a lot better than the S&P 500 over that span. They finished in 2nd place, and the winner is a kicker. Nick Lowery takes home the win in the 2018 stock draft. Well, Nick, the kicks picks on the back of AMD, which doubled during the contest, takes home the trophy. It is worth noting that AMD was the second to last stock picked in the entire draft. Here now is our stock draft 2018 champion, Nick Lowery, along with Jim Cramer, who joins us here on set to talk about all these picks and maybe how to position for next year. Nick, your Chiefs didn't make it to the big game, but you did today get to raise a trophy with the win here. Congratulations. It must feel great, but I want to get down to brass tacks. How much of your happiness today is the fact that you wrested the trophy away from Mr. Wonderful?
It just makes it extra special. What can I say? You know, Mr. Wonderful will always be Mr. Wonderful, but he's just going to have a little bit of a sad face for a couple days because I know that he'll get over it. But it was fun. And you know what? You test yourself against the best. And let's face it, Kevin O'Leary is a standard in insight and also kind of interest in chemistry. So, yes, it's a lot of fun to beat him.
Next to last pick in the draft, that reminds me of a player named Brady, who was picked in, what, the 6th round of a draft.
Exactly.
You know, the other thing that is interesting is that a year prior in the earlier edition of the draft, AMD was the choice of Charles Way, another football player from the Giants, and it was what was the weight around his ankles. So you got it at the right time. It shows you that timing matters here.
Timing is everything. I like to think that AMD is like Julian Edelman, right? And perhaps Amazon, which was my first pick, is like Bill Belichick because he understands he's got core values and he is looking for intelligence and talent. And look at Edelman, who was a quarterback in college. Who knew he could be that athletic? But he had that too. When you look at intelligence and talent, and that's what Amazon and Jeff Bezos have done. They've looked for intelligence and talent, and they've filled this company with incredible core values. And then, of course, with Goldman Sachs, it's sort of like Robert Kraft, and they reestablished, as I hoped they would in the 4th quarter, their dominance in mergers and acquisitions. And you're going to see from them, they just did a CVS and Aetna merger. You're going to see a lot of $50 and $100 billion mergers from Goldman Sachs. So it was a great team. Robert Kraft is the owner that establishes those core values, that sometimes invests money more than they actually have, knowing in the long term you build a champion.